5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Idaho Vandals have just landed their third straight bowl bid. Coach Shumway brings national attention to Moscow, Idaho. Brian says to him, "The Armed Forces Bowl? You can't be serious." I am serious. I have the invitation right here. Playing Air Force wasn't enough for you? Do you want the entire alien task force to bring you in for dissection?
Welcome to the Scafaci-verse.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Scafaci-verse. I am Anthony Scafaci.
And I'm Alan Gigax.
And we are your host, your crew for this amazing trip into the Scafaci-verse, where we are going to get a little bit back to business today. We're going to pay some bills and do some game content, some awesome game content, the kind of game content that you really need to know.
Yeah, that's true. We don't talk about the game all that much anymore because the Scafaci-verse itself is so vast and broad.
Well, the Scafaci-verse stuff is quite frankly cooler.
It is, of course, yeah.
Right? But the game
it's still fun.
Well, without the game,
yeah,
there'd be no Scafaci-verse.
I think that's fair. Like the Shumway that you were just reading, he was from the Idaho Vandals. He was the head coach of the Idaho Vandals.
Dude, the Kibble Dome,
back
right?
in the Kibby Dome.
Kibby Dome.
Kibby
okay.
Dome.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a topic for a future Stadium Pulse.
Oh,
God. I don't like how the capital I and the L look the same in a lot of the fonts that have become popular. You need serifs, dude. You got to have serifs. Serifs are the little markings that are on the edges of letters. That, like the little line
help
under
you
the
differentiate.
Yeah, to help you differentiate.
Okay.
Yeah, as somebody whose name is Al, and how people rant about AI.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks like
you're
Al
just
sucks balls. Yeah, I can't stand Al.
Al slop.
Yeah, that's all just Al slop. I'm like, dude, I didn't even do anything.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, so anyway, serifs, like my favorite font. Do you have a favorite font?
No, I don't, man.
This font that's on my 10 sheet right here, Georgia.
Okay.
That's the good font, man.
Well, I guess I need to
serifs.
conform.
There's no mistaking a lowercase L from a capital I. They are very different. And that's where it's at, dude. Times New Roman is fine, too. It's got serifs because you want to be understood.
Do you know what I like most about our show, Al?
I can't even imagine.
It's how fast we go off the rails.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Now we're talking about goddamn fonts.
Yeah, on train wheels, there's a little flange that's on the inside of the rail that stops the train from going off the rails. We need those flanges.
I'm going to kick you, bro.
It's fucking amazing.
Okay, do we have a sponsor for my Just a Tip?
No, something is in me that has to come out.
Jesus Christ.
This is so fucking incredible, dude.
All right.
Because the train's axle is fixed. So both the wheels have to spin at the exact same speed.
Okay.
So if a train is turning, the wheel that's on the outside covers more territory than the wheel that's on the inside. And so the train wheel itself only touches the rail on a tiny point.
Okay.
It's not like a tire where the whole thing touches on the bottom. It's just a point on that wheel. That's part of the reason it has such low rolling resistance. It's coming, dude. It has to come out. I'm sorry. I apologize, audience, for... Anyway.
I feel like the judge where I want to talk to the attorney and be like, is there a point in here somewhere?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, get to the point, prosecutor.
Yeah.
So anyway, when the train is going around a corner, again, the outside wheel has to spin more. And so the way the wheel is set up is the surface of the wheel is angled. And so as the train turns, the outside or the inside, I forget which, kind of rides up a little bit and changes the diameter of the wheel in accordance with how steep the turn is so that the wheels can turn at the same rate. It's fucking incredible, dude.
Thank you, Al.
The thought that went into making these train wheels, dude. It's really something.
I'm sure Jacob Crow in our audience right now he's just completely finished. All over
dude,
himself.
if anybody in our audience has autism, dude, they're cranking it right now.
They're like, finally, the show has reached its peak.
That's right. Okay, so what's the next thing? Oh, sponsor.
Dude,
a sponsor.
I have this awesome goddamn Just a Tip. Just been had this thing loaded
Sure.
for weeks, and now
I don't know why you distract me with train shit.
dude. I don't know, man.
All right, let's get to our sponsor then.
Okay.
It's Baphomet Attorney at Law, specializing in civil rights and religious overreach.
Yeah, you know, he might be useful about this time. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I got to adjust the tip. All right. This tip is
I'll
awesome.
allow it.
And yeah, you need to, I guess we're not going to just film this one. Fuck it, I guess. Right. Even though this one is an awesome one. So you just,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
you take
We're
your
ready.
time,
We're going to
dude.
make
We're
this
super
multimedia podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Here we
Yeah.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, guys. This goes along with a more recent tip where I told you how to break the touch barrier. This is how to make sure that the girl you're on a date with is a good one. And the way to do this, a trick I always used to have, is the first time we'd go out to dinner, take her for oysters, right? And it's not because oysters are an aphrodisiac. That's, who knows, right? It's because the consistency and texture of oysters tells you a lot about the girl you're with. If she just slurps those things down, dude, the odds you're going to be able to, like, you know, finish, in her somewhere around the mouth region, right, are extremely high, right? Because, dude, if she'll suck down that oyster, a little bit of glob of man sauce ain't going to slow her down at all. There you go.
Dude, that's valuable, useful information. I think that's reasonable.
Every first date that I ever took a girl on after about the age of 23, oysters.
Oysters. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get the moister oyster.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. If she orders a dozen of them, forget it, dude. You're marry that girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
And you know, I don't know that I've ever even had an oyster. Maybe I've had like one. And also, I don't like guys come in my mouth. So the system works.
Yeah, checks out.
Yep,
right?
Sure enough.
Okay, so we have a topic for you today, right? It's a really good one. Okay,
right. Sports game related.
Yes, game related.
Yes,
and that topic is ripped right from our pages, right,
dude? Yeah. So when we're trolling for what are we going to talk about that's game related, it's pretty straightforward because we have like 80,000 members on the 70,000.
We've lost a lot of members, man.
Fuck them.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't miss them either.
Well, the game is not the novelty that it was, that it once was.
No, we're still at 73,000 some change.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, we're still all right.
So anyway, we troll the posts in there, see what the hot topics are, and it turns out we got one we can talk about.
Yeah, and so this one is, what 3-star team should you start with in a league that's built for 3-star teams, which is very common. There's usually like starter leagues, which is like builds where it's like half-star teams, garbage teams that everybody has to build up.
Yeah.
Then there's that mid-level, which is like 3-star and some 3.5-star at times. And then it's the elites. It's the big
where
dogs.
Everybody just uses Alabama and Ohio
where
State.
everybody just picks Georgia, Ohio State, and Oregon.
Yeah.
And, somebody wins and thinks they're good.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so good.
But the 3-star leagues are probably the most common. Or it's what we see most.
They're very, very common. Yeah. And so we're going to help you select that best 3-star team, because that's what people are always asking. What is that best 3-star team? Who should I pick?
Yeah, and the reason it's a dumb question is because it's subjective.
Yeah.
But that's all, it depends on what your needs are and what you're actually looking for. But that's also what makes it a good question for us to answer, because whatever we say is right.
Well, and, there actually is better places to start from a few different angles, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it then.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of the episode. So we should.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best places to start, if you're in a competitive 3-star league,
right? If your goal is to try to win,
which hopefully it is. I mean, but win in a cool way, not be a dick about it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I wouldn't necessarily say your goal is always that because you like the struggle.
Yeah, I do enjoy the struggle, but I still want to win.
Yeah.
I don't want to get fired.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Right. So the idea is to win. Okay. And if you want to win and be able to build a powerhouse team out of that 3-star team, you're going to need a few things. One of which, recruits.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so you need to be in a recruiting hotbed in order to get those recruits. And so the first team that I'm going to pull up, which to me is there's a couple of them, but this is a massive sleeping giant 3-star team, and it's the Cal Bears.
Dude, that got them on my list too.
The Cal Bears are poised to be a monster. First, you're in California.
Right.
That alone,
They're the only 3-star team that's in California.
that alone is going to put you in dead center of recruit heaven.
Right.
Okay? Because California. Go ahead.
Like, California is not just one recruiting section. There's Southern California,
Northern California.
And the Northern California recruiting area is really strong.
Yeah.
And Cal's right there in it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so with Cal, not only do you get cool uniforms,
Yeah, they're good uniforms.
you get a cool stadium.
Yep. You get a bear as your
You
mascot.
you get a bear, which is
Yep.
important
Yep.
because we, as discussed in the mascot episode,
Right.
bears will fuck people up.
Yes, they
right?
will.
And so you need that, right? Especially if you're going to play against like the Bruins, who are also a bear.
Yeah, but it turns out. So my brother went to Cal.
Yeah.
And one of the things they're very particular about is a Bruin is a baby bear.
Oh, and
Yeah.
their
And
bear
that's why-
is manly bear.
Yeah, that's a full-grown big golden bear.
Yeah.
As opposed to that adorable little baby bear that can't play football for shit at UCLA.
I didn't know that a Bruin was a baby bear.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
is.
anyway, though, you
Yeah.
have Cal, right?
Yeah.
Cal's roster, when you start out, it's pretty middle of the road, okay? But they have
Yeah.
speed because guess what? California.
Sure.
Right? So they got plenty of speed. They got good skill position players. And they can recruit right away in that 4-star and 5-star land, and they don't ever have to leave the state. You are dead center of a pipeline that just keeps on giving. And so for that being my primary reason, that, dude, if you're going to start with 3-star team, hard to go wrong with Cal.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree. I have an important correction to make.
Go ahead.
I just looked it up. A Bruin is just another word for brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stand corrected.
Brian Bacon. Here we go.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so-
right.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, so
with that
yes.
important caveat covered.
So yeah,
yes.
I like their uniforms. I like their state.
Yep.
They've got good history, and they're not an overused team. You know, dude, Aaron Rodgers played there. He was a stud, right?
absolutely.
At Cal. I mean, I can't think of the wide receiver. It was a Deshaun
right,
Jackson.
well, let's go
who
with that.
played. I think he was the Eagles, and he was a goddamn monster there. I remember that. And I want to say Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch was
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch, and the one of the greatest tight ends of all time, played for the Chiefs, Tony Gonzalez.
Oh, he was also there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
so
played
I mean,
basketball
so that,
there.
they've got the pro potential.
Yep.
To
And
me,
you're right.
that's-
It was Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson. So
Yeah.
that is mine. What's your first pick there, Al?
My first pick is actually Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
I did not make my
No,
list.
and it's not because it's not a great recruiting.
Is it because
area.
of Donovan McNabb?
No, it's because of the dome. There's only 2 teams that play in a dome, them
Okay.
and UNLV. Those are the only domes in college football. Because sadly, we've lost the aforementioned Kibbe Dome. Because it's not, they don't have.
Now
the
they just
lower
play at a
league teams.
Walmart.
No, the Kibbe Dome still exists.
Oh.
They're just not on the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because while the Delawares and Coastal Carolinas of the world are moving up, Idaho not so much.
Not so much.
No, not so much. Yeah, so I like their dome.
Yeah.
I like in my imagination, like, because the dome, modern domes like the one in Vegas has these big windows and it has all this stuff, or it has a retractable roof. This one is
Doesn't have a
totally
single
it doesn't
window
have
in it.
anything. No, it could be underground. In my head canon, it is underground. It's in a big cavern. And, go ahead.
Well, one of the things I really like is the orange. The Syracuse orange is a pimp.
Well,
Yeah.
and dude, that's where I was just going to go next. Is they used to be the Orange Men.
Yeah, they
And
just dropped that.
Yeah,
now.
that's not the case anymore.
Now they're just
they're
oranges.
just orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're orange, and the mascot, looks like a big orange.
And nothing rhymes with orange.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dude, do yourself a favor, listener, and look up the Eminem video where he's like on a talk show, and so he's talking about rhyming with orange.
Yeah.
And that dude pulls it off.
Yeah.
He managed. I mean, they're all forced rhymes, but
Yeah,
the dude's got some skills.
Eminem's got some skills.
Yeah, he does. And so invite him for the halftime show.
Yeah,
Yes. So anyway, I like them. And I also like, I've played with red teams before. Like when we played NCAA 14 forever, I played with all these different teams. And what I noticed is like half the teams in the NCAA are red.
Yeah.
And there are very few orange teams.
No, like them, Clemson, a couple others.
Right. That's about it. And so
I think, was it Illinois? Illinois is orange.
yeah, and I mean, you could make the argument that
Florida
like
Gators. They got some
Boise
orange.
is orange,
Yeah.
right? But there's other dominant colors, and so you got that orange uniform. UTEP is
Yeah.
orange, regardless. That orange uniform stands out, makes me less prone to throw interceptions because
Okay.
I'm the only orange team. Or if you play the other team, you can always switch to blue if you need to.
Also, no scurvy on that team.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
Scurvy is a scourge among college football players.
But not there.
Not there.
Yeah, they got it handled. Okay.
Yeah, all right. So that's my first choice for a 3-star team.
So another awesome team that and both of these teams are kind of interchangeable. One of them's a 3.5 star, but I'm gonna go with the true 3-star.
Yeah.
And it's the Arizona Wildcats.
Dude.
Right? The Arizona Wildcats are, in my opinion, the Tyrannosaurus Rex of 3-star teams. Right?
I know, because you played with them for like 88 seasons on the old game.
Yeah. I probably put in 100 seasons with different Arizona Wildcats.
Yeah.
And so, to me, they have fat ass awesome uniforms.
They do. The navy-ish blue and with a red looks
and
really
the white,
sharp.
And they,
like the Texans kind of.
Yeah, they are the home of the legendary, iconic Cannonballs.
Yeah, and the Brontosaurus.
Yeah, no, the Brontosaurus was Army.
That's right.
No, Cannonballs who went there and just destroyed.
He did.
Right? That guy,
college football forever.
Yeah, he was the Wilt Chamberlain of Arizona.
Including having sex with 70,000 women.
And he killed a man there.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
He killed a man.
He did.
Right? But that's not the reasons to pick them, because honestly, those shoes are tough to fill.
Yeah.
Right? Is going there. You're going to have, dude, that's a hard road.
Right.
However,
most of those co-eds still ain't walking straight.
Nobody walks straight there anymore.
Right.
Cannonball's a big swinging dick.
Yeah.
Went in there. Anyway, right? They are nestled right between California and Texas.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. They also have Oklahoma close by. All of those. So they got two real close proximity to home recruiting hotbeds. They basically have numbers 1, 2, or 2, 3, however you want to do it.
Right.
Right. Because a lot of people tell you Florida's best. I think it's Texas and California over Florida, but whatever. Right. Though you're right in between the two of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. They do play in hot ass weather. Right.
Yep.
And so
I don't find that really impacts the game.
It doesn't. It should. Wear and tear or whatever.
Right. It
like
should
fatigue.
boost up your fatigue.
Yeah. It should matter.
Maybe it does, and we just don't notice.
I don't think they think that hard at developers.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But yeah, so Arizona, dude, they got a good quarterback to start with. Dude, that team they're the fucking Tyrannosaurus. They'll eat a goat. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I also have a school based on recruiting options. Well, I'll go with the Texas school. So it's Baylor, that technically the 3.5 stars.
Yeah,
so,
but a lot of the leagues allow 3 and 3.5.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is not a high-end team.
Sure.
But dude, their uniform combinations cannot be beat.
Yep.
They have so many, and they're green, which is not super common, like green and yellow. So that's great. And
RG3 played there.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, they got Heisman lineage.
Right.
And
they get the Texas recruiting, which is unstoppable. And just like in California,
there's a Whataburger literally like right outside the stadium.
Right now, the closest Whataburger to us, as far as I know, is Kingman, Arizona.
There's supposed to be one here in Vegas, but
I think there's one coming. I think it's going to be on the Strip, actually.
There's also a place there called Torchy's Tacos.
Okay.
Holy shit.
In Baylor?
Dude, right there outside.
How do you know about what's in Baylor?
Because I went there for a wedding, dude. My buddy, my buddy, Daniel Klein.
Oh,
no,
okay.
he listens to the show. Daniel Klein.
Okay, yeah.
Got married. He's now divorced from that girl, right?
Yeah.
But, dude, we went to his wedding. It was awesome in Texas. It was like on a ranch and all this shit. And we went there, and we were right by the stadium. And, dude, Torchy's fucking tacos.
Okay.
Dude, I'll throw a shout out to them any day. Anybody who's been to Torchy's, dude, you know what's up.
So that's another reason to choose Baylor. And then to get back to the Cal versus...
Dude, that's part of not campus lifestyle,
yeah,
bro.
campus lifestyle.
Campus lifestyle. Torchy's fucking tacos, man. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if that campus lifestyle is anything lower than like an A-, we got issues. We got to write to EA and set them straight. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, they're so goddamn good.
So then
dude, I ate like 10 of them.
I get it. Tacos, man, that's where it's at.
Okay, go
ahead.
So
to get back to what we're talking about with Cal, Baylor is also the Bears, but their mascots, as we learned in Mascot Fight, they have 2 live bears that they use for their mascots. Ain't nobody fucking with that.
Yeah. No, you can't fuck with 2 bears.
Yep, exactly.
So, but Baylor is a good school to start with.
Yeah.
Also, out of the Scafaci-verse, Coach Toast was a defensive coordinator there. Under Bill Cowher.
That's right. Yeah. I totally forgot about that because in my head it was always North Texas.
No, he went.
That's
he
where he
wound up
went to become
a
head coach.
Yeah, it was North
Dude,
Texas. But
more lore coming.
goddamn,
on the
dude,
Scafacci-verse.
that fucking time in Baylor was so good.
It
With
was.
Silk dressing like a cowboy,
Yeah.
and everything like that,
Dude.
and talking about eating ass all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And who did Cower bring in as his assistant?
Bubby Brister.
Bubby Brister. That's right.
Who was also swinging.
Yeah, dude. And we talk about like, oh, don't just say that. Oh, I'm going to be Coach Eric the Enemy,
yeah.
and then nothing happens, dude. When Anthony brought in Coach Bill Cower,
Yeah.
there was a fucking angle.
Yeah. Yeah, I went all in, dude.
Yeah,
it was
you
great.
did. That was so fun.
all
All
right.
right, so the audience has no reference for that
Yeah,
yet.
we'll-
It's coming.
yeah, it's
we'll
coming.
get there at some point.
Okay, and so this is my third school,
Okay.
and this one is a fucking also a monster.
Yep.
Right, Virginia Tech.
Dude, you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with Virginia
Yeah. So
Tech.
I mean, let's get right into Virginia Tech first.
Okay.
Right, they for a long time under Beamer were just a monster team. Like you didn't want to go there.
Okay.
Right, Virginia Tech, dude. You get the Enter Sandman.
Yep.
Entrance.
And it's now in the game.
And it's
so
in the
you-
game,
yep.
and that makes it a lot of dude. I get goosebumps just
Ah,
thinking
look at
about
that,
it, dude.
yeah.
Right? Because when you go there, you're dude, yeah, you crank that shit up,
Yeah.
and dude, it's fucking live, dude. It's
Yeah.
great, dude. They adding that shit to the game.
Right.
I would have probably bought the game for that alone, and they obviously made a big deal of it.
They did.
Yeah, and so dude,
They
I
got the
can't
hokey.
yeah, I can't wait till
Okay.
till they add DMX Party Up. You
Oh,
know?
sure.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm gonna burn down my house, right? After that. But no, so you got Virginia Tech, right? So you got the history there.
Yep.
Their stadium, the difficulty of playing there jumps right in, right? So you get that
Yeah.
awesome home field
That's a
advantage.
great point.
Right? And so the stadium pulse is hot there.
Yep.
Right? And so anybody coming in there's got to deal with it. Their recruiting is still really good, even though they're not in a recruiting hotbed.
Right.
Right? They still have, dude, they get,
There's a bunch of places to pull from.
well, their
there.
pipeline, their main pipeline is in Florida.
Oh.
Right. They pull right out of like the central Florida area and
Dude,
stuff
you did
like
some
that.
research for this.
Yeah,
Good
I
job.
did. I did
Yeah.
a little bit of research, right? Their main pipeline is Florida, okay? They're also big. You can go into Pennsylvania, right there, and Ohio. Those
Okay.
are kind of their three primary pipelines, okay?
Yep.
They do recruit some in Georgia too, but those are their big spots is Ohio, so they get a lot of those type of recruits.
Right.
And you can start pulling them right away. And dude, they got fucking sick uniforms, the purple and black.
Yeah, dude, and that's another rare. That purple, they're one of the only teams that uses that.
Yeah, that purple
And so
is
that's-
legit.
it is legit.
And
Yeah, it
dude, they're
looks
the
really good.
Hokies, which nobody really knows what it is. It's some kind of bird.
According to
right?
Bruce Smith, who went there, it's an ass kicking chicken.
Yeah, I like it. It does
Yeah.
look like an ass kicking chicken. And
Yeah.
so I'm saying, if you go Virginia Tech, if that's your
Yeah.
pick, dude, you're off on the right foot. You're gonna do well.
It's kind of the rock star pick where it's got that cool factor that the other
Oh.
teams don't have.
Yeah, dude, they're a lot cooler than going to like Arizona. I'm sorry, they
so
just are.
Let's go to the other end of the spectrum as far as cool factor
Yeah.
goes. BYU.
Oh
I
wow,
can't get
you
outta
went
here
there,
without
dude.
mentioning that. Yeah.
I looked at them and I
Yeah.
was like, dude,
Too hot.
They're a fun school to go to if you're doing like a storyline.
Yeah, if you're doing a story in your head, and
yeah.
that's the number one. It's a school for Mormons.
Yeah.
And Mormons are fun.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Mormons are nice. We like Mormons. They're
Yeah.
friendly people. A little weird.
Yeah.
Got a little bit weird on the beliefs, but it's fun to tell you that stuff in your head. The stadium itself is beautiful.
Yeah,
Like the
Jim
mountains
McMahon
in the
went there.
background.
You
Yep,
know
that's
that
right.
dude was violating that code, like he was violating everything else in the area.
That's the thing. That's the downside of having to go to BYU is you got to follow the honor code.
Yeah.
And so like if you're gonna drink coffee during the game, you can't do that.
No.
Right? You cannot have. You could have a Monster Energy drink.
You
But,
can?
yeah, that's allowed.
Really?
Dude, in Utah they
How the hell
have now
that-
like
okay, diver.
Well, because it
let's-
doesn't make sense, Anthony.
well,
that's
okay,
why.
Go explain the difference
so
to me.
The
Sorry, guys. No, not sorry, not sorry. We're doing this.
The word of wisdom is health recommendations that came from Joseph Smith himself.
Okay.
And the history of it is there was pressure from the temperance movement. There were people like drinking was a bit of a problem in some of the towns that they settled and so on. And so the women essentially demanded that we have to have this honor code or this
Okay.
the word of wisdom. And so it includes no alcohol, which is interesting because like Brigham Young had like a liquor store
Yeah.
in his hotel and but regardless. So no alcohol, no hot drinks.
What?
And yeah, so the context at the time
Hot
was like
chocolate?
a hot toddy. Like
Okay.
a hot
I know
drink
what a
with
hot
bourbon
toddy
in
is,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it came to be like caffeinated drinks. It came to be understood as caffeinated drinks. So you can't have hot coffee and you can't have hot tea, but it's
Can you have soup?
well, yes, you can, and you can have uncaffeinated tea, but you can't have uncaffeinated coffee because it's too close.
Oh my
It's
God.
you're dancing with the devil if you do that. But then it's not really about the caffeine because you can have soft drinks, and Rich, it's almost as if somebody made the whole thing up and didn't think it through real clearly.
Oh, okay, so anyway, back
Yeah.
to BYU.
Yeah, so you get the honor code,
I'm
which-
gonna
which
write
is
this
fun.
down. Future episode: How confusing is Mormonism?
Oh, dude, yeah, we can do a whole fucking series on that.
Yeah, I would.
And then, of course, if you do well enough,
Hey, audience, if
Yeah.
you want to hear an entire series about this, email us at reachballsdeep at gmail.com.
I guarantee I can talk about it.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
Alan could go to school, okay,
Yeah.
and take
Yeah.
you there with him. I could
There's
take
a
you
reason
there.
that Coach Raw is set in
Oh,
Utah.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got a huge boner. For, yeah.
You know who I got a Mormon I got a boner for right now is that Wise Words from Nev. This Mormon chick, she goes to Utah State. She's really cute and she does these corny jokes.
Okay.
And yeah, she's very cute. All right. So anyway.
So BYU.
Yeah, and then if you play well enough, you get the chance for multiple wives, which is,
Okay, go ahead.
how can you pass that
Yeah.
up?
It's,
Yep.
it's part of the NIL package.
All right, we'll do one more each, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
I'll do a quick hitter just because I got
Okay.
nothing to say about it. Louisville.
Oh, that was on my list too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. One of their uniforms has these gold accents on it that looks really good.
Yeah.
You get access to Ohio, which in your recruiting, but you have to compete with Ohio State and Kentucky, and Ohio State will steal all your fucking recruits.
Yeah.
But the best thing about playing as Louisville is you get to, like, when you're playing online against somebody, you get to pronounce it Louisville.
Oh, really? Troll.
And drive them fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That gives you that mental edge.
All right. So my
Yeah.
quick hitter here, then I'm going to go a little bit, is Missouri. Right.
Oh, dude, good one.
Yeah, Missouri. They got the goddamn giant drum. Dude,
Yeah.
their uniforms are fire. It's that they kind of got that black yellow thing going on, or it's like brown.
Yeah.
It's
like a deep burgundy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
it-
it's good. Or
yeah.
maroon.
no. I think it's
not maroon,
Mississippi
it's-
State.
Yeah, either way, that's a
Yeah.
cool color.
Yeah, but they're Missouri's cool, man. That's a cool place to play. They're in a big conference. They're not a school that a lot of people pick either.
Yeah.
Like they're not.
Yeah, they kind of fly under the radar.
Yeah, so I think you can go there and you can do real damage.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's like you're kind of set apart. Dude, I've never seen anybody do like a Missouri dynasty. Ever.
No, it's true.
Right? Nobody gives a fuck about that place.
Yeah.
Right? But dude, they got a lot of crime there, just so you know.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, it's
that's
a lot of
key.
crime there.
Yeah, that's important.
Dude, well-
so the campus lifestyle.
What yeah, campus
It takes a
lifestyle.
hit,
It's a little
yeah.
dodgy, right? But
Right.
yeah. So anyway, so those are my picks. Those are my big
Oh,
ones.
then
Go
with
ahead.
BYU, the campus lifestyle is like a D minus.
Non-existent.
Yeah. Oh, good times.
Dude, yeah.
All right, let's get to our closing sponsor.
All right, yeah, let's give them the closing sponsor.
All
We'll get out of
It
here.
is the Dildonic Institute. Tired of the same old uninspired scientific pursuits? Are you ready for a field of study that truly touches lives? Internships are now available at the Dildonic Institute of Southern Nevada. We don't just push the boundaries of the human sensory experience, we pull them, twist them, tweak them, and vibrate them until they explode. Our dedicated dildologists are tirelessly working to unlock the mysteries of human pleasure, one earth-shaking breakthrough at a time. Since our humble beginnings with a repurposed tube sock and a dream, we've grown into a world-renowned leader in tactile technology. We believe that true happiness is a journey, and we want you to come on that journey with us. Join us on our Las Vegas campus for a tour of our state-of-the-art facilities and see firsthand how we're shaping the future of human contentment. The Dildonic Institute of Southern Nevada, where the future feels great.
All right. Well, that's going to be it. 4.
We did it, dude. We did another episode.
Yep. 4. Anthony Scafacci.
I'm Alan Gigax.
This has been a balls deep production of the Scafacciverse podcast. We are out.